Welcome to the final portion of the PESTEL model for Argentina, the legal environment. Argentina has a well-established court system like the United States. In Argentina, however, their tracks are national, like our federal, and provincial, similar to our state courts. At the top of the legal system is the Supreme Court of Argentina, made up of 5 appointed members, including a female Chief Justice, whose rulings cannot be appealed. Below them are 17 appellate courts and federal districts like magistrates and other national interests. As shown on this slide, at the provincial level, like us, there are first instance courts, like our state district courts, for labor, criminal, and civil cases, an appellate court, just like Texas, finally ending up in the provincial Supreme Court, just like the Texas Supreme Court. In Argentina, a structured hierarchy of legal dictates are available for the judges to consider when hearing cases. Unlike America, Argentina courts operate under a single judge or occasionally a tribunal of judges to consider cases in respect to those documents. Additionally, like the U.S., the Supreme Court hears constitutional cases using their constitution and treaties as a basis for ruling and occasionally overturning laws. Lower courts use a complex set of legal codes that date back to the country's development. Recently, the judicial branch of government undertook a major reform initiative to modernize their legal codes, which were introduced last year with an implementation expected to be phased in at the beginning of this year. The entire legal system operates under a civil law structure as opposed to the United States common law. Here, judges listen to cases solely based on their merit and the skill of the attorney and decide outcomes based on his or her interpretation of the law. There are no juries. Once a case is decided, it sets a precedent which other judges may choose to follow if the circumstances of the case warrant. Judges' decisions are captured as essentially new laws, however, following earlier precedents are based solely upon the judge's discretion. So, as we've compared and contrasted Argentina's legal system against the American common law and courts, how does Argentina really compare based on an impartial review of cases as well as against global legal systems? Since 2007, a group known as the Property Rights Alliance publishes an index based on the country's adherence to physical and intellectual property rights of the people. Although Argentina's index scores are lower than America's, it's important to note that although slightly diminishing recently, the country maintains a fairly stable legal environment, albeit a little lower than the United States. When the indexes are placed into context with other legal systems globally in Latin America, Argentina falls near the bottom half of the world, but is above average in the region with key indicators being political stability, patent protection, and copyright protection. Finally, in researching the country for this exercise and listening to my colleagues in Argentina, I learned many interesting facts about Argentina socially, economically, and most importantly, legally. My colleagues in Argentina describe it as very similar to Texas, with wide open spaces, great hunting, cosmopolitan cities, and a vibrant social culture as related to the legal trivia facts as found here. Thank you for your attention.